What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here with your second stimulus check update. And we have a lot of news for you guys. Nancy Pelosi is talking about impeaching President Donald Trump a second time, and he is very angry about it. We're going to go over that. And also, the Democrats release a new bill. I'm going to give you the details on that. We have several different things to talk about with you guys. I'm going to give you all the details in this video. But first, if you can, give this video a thumbs up or a like down below. It really helps out our channel on YouTube. And if you're new and you haven't yet, click the subscribe button also. This way you won't miss out on second stimulus check and related news updates. My wife and I do all the research for you every single day, so we can bring you all the information in a quick, concise video. And I want to thank you guys so much. We just passed 230,000 subscribers, and we just passed the 25 million views mark. Our channel has had over 25 million views. Thank you guys so much. Without you guys, it wouldn't be possible. You guys are just amazing. We get so many good comments from you every single day. It's just, thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Okay, first up, Nancy Pelosi, the leader of the House Democrats, talks about impeaching President Donald Trump for a second time to delay the Republicans from choosing the Supreme Court justice seat before the election on November 3rd. And President Donald Trump is not very happy with it. Let me show you exactly what he said. All right, here we go. Here is Donald Trump's exact words, his interview of what he said about it.
They even said that if I do it, they're going to impeach me. Well, they impeached me for a perfect phone call to say congratulations to the president of Ukraine. And then they said the call was different than that. They made up, Shifty Schiff made up a call. And he said horrible things, and everyone thought I made that call, but that wasn't it. Thank goodness it was transcribed perfectly. But, you know, that was and I guess we won with the Republican Party 197 to nothing in the House. And they did that, they did that. So I heard yesterday, if I do it, they're going to impeach me. So they're impeaching me for doing what constitutionally I have to do. Here's the thing, we have, and I think then we win the election, then we win all elections if they do that.
So it sounds like you're encouraging her.
The last time, my numbers went way up.
Mr. President, are you encouraging her to impeach you so you win?
No, if they do, I think my numbers will go up. I think we'll win the entire election. I think we'll win back the House. I think we're going to win the House. I really do. I think we're going to win the House anyway.
So President Donald Trump almost daring Nancy Pelosi to take a shot at him and try to impeach him again. You guys can let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Do you think this is a strategy that the Democrats should do to try to prevent President Donald Trump from having his third Supreme Court justice that he elects to the Supreme Court judge panel? There's only 9 judges on that panel, and they stay on that panel for life. There was 5 Republicans and 4 Democrats, but now with Ruth Bader Ginsburg's passing, those 4 Democrats are probably going to go down to 3, and it will be much more of a majority for the Republicans. And again, these seats stay there for life, which is why Democrats are fighting so hard to prevent this seat from going to another Republican judge, because the Democrats know that this will likely last decades, and this will be President Donald Trump's 3rd judge he puts there in just his first term. President Donald Trump tweeted out at Nancy Pelosi saying, "Crazy Nancy Pelosi wants to impeach me if I fulfill my constitutional obligation to put forth a nominee for the vacated seat on the United States Supreme Court. This would be a first, even crazier than being impeached for making a perfect phone call to Ukrainian president." And I'll say, man, it is going to be a hot election after everything that has been going on. There's actually a lot at stake this election, because the House of Representatives is controlled by the Democrats by like less than 20 seats. There's over 400 seats in the House. They control, I think it's by 18 seats. So the House of Representatives could be flopped to Republican control or could stay on Democrat control. And the exact same thing could happen in the Senate. The Democrats only need to win about 5 or 6 seats in the Senate. There's actually a couple independents in the Senate, but the Democrats could take over control in the Senate. We could have a serious change of what is going on right now. The Senate could go either Republican or Democrat because it's so close, and the exact same thing could happen with the House of Representatives. This is one of the very few elections where things are so close. We could come out of this with the Democrats controlling the president and the House and the Senate, or the Republicans controlling the presidency, the Senate, and the House. Things are that close. It could likely come down to one single seat in either the House or the Senate. It is that close. And after this election, we could have a complete reversal of what is going on now, with the Republicans controlling the Senate and the Democrats controlling the House. If the Democrats lose control of the House, Nancy Pelosi loses her position of Speaker of the House and control of the House. And if the Republicans lose a few seats, Mitch McConnell could lose his position as leader of the Senate also, and both of them could literally lose their power overnight in this election. And as you probably know, President Donald Trump is currently behind in the polls to Joe Biden. Now, a lot of Republicans say that the polls didn't matter last time, but he is behind in almost most polls, but he is gaining in a lot of areas. So it is going to be one of the tightest elections for both the House, the Senate, and the presidency that we have seen in a long time. And the interesting thing about that is it's happening during a pandemic, where they are saying that up to 50% of all votes are going to happen before election day through early in-person voting and mail-in voting, and up to 33% of all votes this time around is going to come from mail-in voting. As you can see in this video from Fairfax, Virginia, from early in-person election voting already, the line literally wrapped around and around and around with people trying to social distance. And this is with early in-person voting. On election night, it's likely to be a lot worse, as still 50% of the country plans to vote in person on election night. And I think that the scene of this is making a few people potentially consider changing to mail-in voting or early in-person voting to try to avoid lines like this, even though lines like this are already happening. I think this is one of the hottest elections because a lot of anti-Trump people really want to vote to get Trump out, and a lot of pro-Trump people really want to vote to keep Trump in. You guys can let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Do you think this will be one of the likely most heated votes of an election? And are you voting by mail or voting in person? Also, the House Democrats and Nancy Pelosi have unveiled a new bill to avoid a government shutdown, but Mitch McConnell and the Republicans immediately rejected and slammed them for not having more aid in there. House Democrats released a bill on Monday to fund the government shutdown until December 11th, but Senate Republicans quickly criticized it, leaving the path to a deal to prevent a shutdown unclear. The plan would stop funding from lapsing until after the September 30th deadline, but it did not include a White House request for farm aid or additional school assistance as a Democratic priority. In a tweeted statement Monday, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said the proposal shamelessly leaves out key relief and support that American farmers need. Mitch McConnell says in a tweet that House Democrats' rough draft of a government funding bill shamefully leaves out key relief and support that American farmers need. This is no time to add insult to injury and defund help for farmers and rural America. Democrats hope to vote on a bill as soon as this week. In a statement, Nancy Pelosi said the plan would avert a catastrophic shutdown in the middle of an ongoing pandemic and called for lawmakers to resume talks toward a new stimulus package. They have about 9 days to get this bill done to prevent a government shutdown. And at this point, it looks like we are going to have a government shutdown because they're just not getting along at all right now. The other deadline that is the exact same day by October 1st is the airlines need more stimulus, and the airlines are quickly becoming the American average everyday person's best friend, because if the airlines don't get more stimulus money before October 1st, they're going to lay off hundreds of thousands of people and are likely to cause a huge economic crash, and airlines could literally go out of business by the dozens. Airlines have been deemed a measure of national security earlier this year, and if they do go out of business and we do see this shutdown of the airlines because they don't get more funding, then we're going to have serious big problems. It will likely have a trickle down effect on the stock market and anything that is travel related, hotels, cities and states that rely on money from travel related industry. And we could literally see another depression or recession almost instantly if they don't pass more stimulus by October 1st. It's likely that if they do pass more stimulus to the airlines, that they'll just include the stimulus checks and the unemployment money also in this stimulus package that would include a whole bunch of things: airlines, money for restaurants, money for small businesses, stimulus checks, and an unemployment extension update. Nancy Pelosi also wants $125 billion to help out restaurants across the United States, and this likely could help many small business owners that own small restaurants in your local city and the employees that work there. But to do this, they have to pass another stimulus package to include money for restaurants, airlines, stimulus checks, unemployment, and all that pizzazz. So they really need to come to an agreement, and they really need to do it within the next 7 to 9 days. So make sure you're subscribed down below and you've hit the like button. We are going to have a lot of information coming out this week regarding stimulus checks, unemployment, money for small businesses, and if they can't pass this by the deadline, then President Donald Trump will likely step in and make a presidential executive order to pass stimulus checks. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on these videos. We have videos coming out at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can click the bell icon down below next to the subscribe button if you want to be notified when we post new videos. And you can click on these videos to watch my newest stimulus check videos next. And this video teaches you how to start a business selling products on Amazon FBA. I have students that have replaced their entire 9-to-5 income by selling products on Amazon, and I teach them how to do that. Click on one of those videos to watch them next. Thanks, and I will see you in the next video.